We had been looking to build a home for quite a while, so I thought I had done all my research and I knew what I wanted. I mean, I came in with a list of like my must-haves, as well as even a layout for the house, which I thought was really funny because when I presented it, I was like, I mean, this is it. This is my home. I did it. You don't have to do anything. And then meeting with Heller Built, as well as Gibson, Thompson, and Dovetail, and they were super nice, kept all of my must-haves for sure, but just helped guide me towards what architecturally became a really, really cool exterior view to match the inside. When we purchased the land, we were still living in Arizona, and then when we started the design process with Heller Built, we were still there as well. So we did a lot of this design planning process when we were in another state, which made me super nervous. But that entire time, not only did we do that, the planning meetings and the design meetings and things like that virtually, but also along the way, as we broke ground, we were still out of state, and the updates were incredible. They always sent me videos, kept me up to date on things. So then when I came in town, it wasn't like a surprise of like, oh, I haven't seen this. No, I've seen it all. I've seen videos of it all. Now I get to see it in person. So they were really good about keeping me in the loop there. When we were in Arizona and we thought we were building there for a long time, I got super into desert plants. So I was like, oh, it's gonna be really cool. We're gonna have all these cool desert plants. So when I came here, it was trying to find really cool textured plants that gave that similar vibe, but would survive in Kentucky. So luckily, my aunt is a master gardener out of Louisville, and she recommended Springhouse Gardens here in Lexington that has just an incredible selection of plants. So he was able to help me find Kentucky natives, and we got to get really creative with the landscaping. And then again, we added the garden out the side that we didn't plan on doing initially, and man, are we so glad we did. It also takes advantage of our best view, so our sunsets are over there, which is absolutely stunning. And now we have the big garden and the fire pit over there and our little dog run for our dogs. So yeah, our exterior actually played a big role in the way it kind of softens up the hard, modern, clean lines on the outside of the house. The goal for me was to make it feel like it wasn't a brand new home, but it had been lived in or built 100 years ago, where the tile was laid, you know, by a real artisan. So I wanted some character in the house from the get-go, and kind of as we were going through the process, they took it to a whole nother level. So when I thought I was detail-oriented and finding all these, you know, like some of our cabinet fronts are perforated and things like that, they took it to the next level by having our woodworker custom make all of those for us. Instead of having the backing pre-ordered, I mean, they were doing all of that by hand. So the craftsmanship that went into it just took it to a completely different level. My husband and I were just talking the other day, like, now that you're living in it, where do you spend most of your time? And I think both of our answers everywhere, which says a lot about the home, right? So we love our bedroom, we love the size of it. I love my little tiny office, my really large laundry room next to my tiny office. We love our covered patio and his pool house, but even this, like, kind of late in the game, we added all this exterior off to the side too, with the garden and the fire pit area, and we spend a lot of time out there. So like we're everywhere in the house, which I think speaks volumes for kind of what we brought together.